We're taking the plunge now with the world's #1 cliff diver, Colombian Orlando Duque.
I think the coolest thing about cliff diving is, the speed when you're falling, and then when you hit the water. It's a nice, it's a nice kick, even though it's a bit scary. It just keeps you pretty happy.
Having spent 10 years with the national 10-metre diving team, Duque started thinking about even higher dives. After some cliff diving exhibitions, the Colombian was hooked, and since 1999 has gone on to win 9 world championships.
I'm pretty surprised at how the success of my career. I think, even though I work really hard, but it's an honor to be able to dive with such great guys and still come on top. Nowadays, it's just, the level of diving is coming higher. A lot of younger kids are coming in with a lot of new dives. So, I'm just trying to stay there kicking.
Despite his successes, every time Duque reaches a platform to jump off, sometimes 30 metres above the water, the Colombian still feels the same sensation as when he was starting.
Fear is all the time with you when you're on the platform. Trust me, the last few minutes before you do your dive, you just, it's crazy, Of course, naturally your body's telling you don't do this, We have to go over that and still do the dive. When I feel that thing telling me, be careful, then I just replay the dive, and I know that I can do it. I know I prepare myself, and then I'm ready to go.
Once in the air, the divers have about 2.5 seconds before they hit the water.
It feels much longer, in your head it feels much longer. In the air you start making corrections, very, very fast. You just start to make corrections to make sure you have a good water entry. But you're completely in control. If something goes totally wrong, you lose your concentration, you lose your orientation. That's big trouble. That's gonna be bad. The impact with the water is very, very hard. Even when you hit in an almost perfect position, it still hurts a little bit. So the impact is pretty heavy. We're about 85 to 90 kilometers an hour, and then we go to 0 in about 3 meters in about a second. It's a good kick that you get.
On hitting the water, the divers' bodies are subjected to forces up to 10 times larger than the Olympic high divers, requiring them to land feet first.
Your legs, the bones, the muscles are much bigger, much stronger than your arms, your neck, Some guys have done it head first. The risk is much bigger, and to have a clean entry is much more difficult. So feet first, safety reasons, it's easier to have a cleaner entry. And it's just one less thing that you really have to worry about. You really have to worry about your dive, but then going head first is just, I think, a little bit too much.
This season has seen the introduction of the Red Bull Cliff Diving Series, the first ever global series for the world's elite. After 5 events, as ever, it's Duque who's leading the way.
As a 9-time world champion, there's a lot of pressure, I think there's also a lot of expectations, and I just try to do my best. I know that when things work, I have 3 good dives, I have a good competition, things are gonna go well for me regardless if I win or not. What gives me comfort is that every time I'm gonna do the best that I can. If the results come, then even better.
And if the results do keep coming, the 34-year-old hopes to continue this success into the foreseeable future.
I would like to keep doing some, diving for sure. I want to do it for a long time. There's always a point where you come to, realize, okay, enough is enough. For now, I'm super happy. The series just started, we're really pumped up about it. And I'm also want to add more difficulty. Winning is the reward of all the work we put into it. I'm a competitor. I enjoy my dives, and if I'm able to come out on top, then it's gonna be, it's just awesome. Then that's the reward for all the work you put in.
All Worldsport videos are free to share and embed. Just click on the share button underneath this video. And don't forget to sign up to our RSS feed to keep up to date with all the latest videos on worldsport.tv.